Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. Now, since I first played The Forest, I've been getting a lot of requests to play more of it. Man, every time I turn around, this game has me a little jumpy. I just picked up a rock. But I have a theory. But we'll get into that. But everyone's been asking me, hey, Baron, play more of the Stomping Land. You know, I want to see that. Because it is a pretty interesting game. Now, I have a theory, that being that at the beginning, the cannibal who stole my child, BaronVonGamez, as we all remember, did not seem too aggressive, didn't seem too hostile. And how do we know they're cannibals, right? Because my theory is, you're on this island, and if there's cannibals on it, it's clearly unexplored, right? And if it's unexplored, then there's not a readily available supply of human flesh for the cannibals to eat. Not to say that's all they eat, but we're gonna start collecting stuff. All right, hopping out of the plane. So my thought is, like, what if they're not cannibals? What if we're the bad guy, right? Like, kind of like a I Am Legend type of scenario. Alright, so I'm clearly full on rocks. So now we have to find a place to camp. Sticks. Sticks and stones, ladies and gentlemen. Sticks and stones. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Like a flashlight. Can't use the barbasol cans, the aerosol, which would make for great weapons, traps. You know, if this was a real survival scenario, you could use those, I'm pretty sure. And everyone seems to have a conveniently placed shaving kit. Yes, I would like to pick those up, please. Thank you. Hear that sound? It must be the rabbits. Here scurrying. Holy crap, there's a lot of rabbits. Give me that flesh. Alright, so you get rabbit skin. Mutton. Get Shrek. Little rabbit. Anyway, I'm always on edge. Good lord, this guy kind of freaked me out. So from what I'm aware, you can use that as skin. Of course you can use that as skin. You can use his skin as skin. Look at the bunny. Come here, little bunny. Alright, now it's time to bail. Try to find ourselves where we are on the map. Every time I see a rock, every time I see a short tree, I assume it's one of the creatures. Every time I see a rock, I think it's a hut. Alright, so we got our handy dandy little map out here. There's a rough hand sketch drawing I have. Who killed this guy? And there's the giant shark. Some alcohol and some stuff hidden here. Alright. So here's the sailboat. And from what I understand, this beach area is actually patrolled. Okay, that yellow bar, I've never worn armor before. I believe that yellow bar in the lower right is in fact armor. That would make sense. Alright. So we're gonna get up here. There's a skull and a jawbone, some sailing magazines, some Carmelo bars, looks like. Seagulls all up in here. Now I would like to get, what are this? Claw. Not sure what you get from killing a seagull at this point. So I would like to avoid patrols as long as possible. The natives, because I don't really know if they're cannibals, right? I'm skeptical about the idea that they are cannibals. What is that? An alcohol bottle? I remember it kind of looked like soy sauce. Ooh, coins. That's good. From what I understand, we can... Ah, to kill a mockingbird, even though those are not mockingbirds. Alright, that looks like 3 of them on the beach. Can't tell if they see me. Let's check our inventory real quick as we are being watched. I know I will want... Alright, got a Molotov if I need it. See, there's 3 of them just chilling on the beach now. Do they see me? Are they watching me? They're not moving. Maybe if we go around the point. I'm not even sure if you can go around the point. But I'm interested in avoiding contact as long as possible. They're still on the beach? Or have they fled? Can't really swim in the water. You know, but for some kind of hidden island, there's actually a lot of activity. There's some campsites, there's a sailboat. But we're looking for that long-term survival, is what we're going for. What is that? What is that bar? Could be cold or something. I'll probably have to head back, actually. I think they'd be gone from now. I would be, right? I'm not a cannibal. Although we're gonna be politically correct in calling them natives right now. The locals, the natives, others. For those of you Lost fans. Tell you what, Lost. The first 2 seasons of that show, I don't think I've ever really been hooked on television as much than I was during that show. I really like Game of Thrones, but Lost just had me enthralled. The idea of, okay, so when you're swimming, your stamina goes it's just gone. They're just still there. Good lord. They're got me cornered in a spot where I can't really escape. What? Correction? We can. And we did. So we found one of the great trees. So much. I think what's interesting about this is the lore of the island, the lore of this tribe. It has one of these effigies, kind of a shrine of sorts. Birds. Why are they so drawn to me? It's like, is this real life? Is this just fantasy? But in all seriousness, is this like a place of worship for them? Who knows? Plenty of rocks. Can't build stone walls at this point. So there's 3 on the beach that I saw haven't moved. I'm not sure if it's a glitchy alpha situation or if they're kind of studying me or waiting for me to kind of head to them. We're going to explore further down this beach. See with the brightness. Do we need it brighter? I really don't think we do. Maybe turn down the volume a bit. Whoop. That was was not a hostile action. Natives. I'm gonna call them others. The others. Because that's how it is when you're in a plane crash. Dead shark in a tent and an anchor. A giant anchor. Are those, see, you can never tell from a distance. Are those trees or those tribesmen? My guess. The hell's that noise? Bee, buzz, bugs, bees, bees, others, the others. So there is a dead body, some alcohol. Got a spear, check that out. Alright. I would definitely pack that up and use it. Alright, so those are small trees. We have another little skull on a stick. It'd be cool if there was marine life added, like little scallops, urchins, things of that nature. Oh, I'm covered in mud. I wonder if that's like... Maybe I'll blend in with them or be harder to spot. Oh god, that was kind of gross. I do not want your limbs. I don't believe I'm being followed. If they did follow me, they'd probably be a little curious as to why I just smashed up their friend into little pieces. But I think what I'm most drawn up to about this game is there haven't been too many games that I've felt like on edge all the time. And this is definitely one of them. There's a giant mountain in the background. So, what we're going to do, getting started tutorial, we're going to build a hunting shelter, which will allow us to save. And where do I want it? I don't know if I want it on the beach, because does that make me easier to be spotted? Is the true question. I'm not quite familiar with all of that yet. The Twin Rocks. We're gonna build one anyway. Now, do I want it facing the forest or facing away? I guess in theory I could always hide behind it. Four sticks and 8 logs. Alright. Got ample supply of all of those. Those don't count, apparently. One decent stick here. How many sticks do you produce? 2. And after each little bit of cutting, we're gonna have to... Nice, so now we just need 8 logs, which should be 2 trees. I'm gonna cut further away. Chop down this tree, gather our logs, build a temporary shelter, which will provide us a save point. Always looking in the background. Those sneaky little others. Look at these seagulls. Seagull generator. That's what people have called it. Seagull simulator. Timber! Seagull, what you doing, bro? There's another tree right behind you. Alright. Man, this guy gets tired. Really makes you wonder what his physique is like. Were we a gamer of sorts? Are we out of shape? Not to be stereotypical. Or am I being stereotypical? Sticks everywhere. Holy crap. Others. Where are the others? There are a lot of sticks in this forest. Makes sense. It is a forest after all. Alright, this tree's going a little quicker than the last one. Get in the arc. We are going to become lumberjacks through necessity. Yes. Now we'll get the far ones first. Little OCD. Man, my stamina's going down because I keep depleting it just from running. And while it can be a little annoying, it's just part of these survival games. Can't always just run away. Alright, 2 more logs. I see the glowing in the distance. Aha. Resources. I remember the first time I tried to build something, I built a walled compound using one of the great trees. Yeah, that was a jump right there. I always think I see stuff, man. The power of your imagination. But I built some walls using as one of the great trees as a back, and it did not work at all. We're gonna sleep. I believe that saves it. No patrols. I got my seagulls on guard. Larry, Jerry, Harry, Fairy, and Daenerys Stormborn are my seagull pets. They will be my dragons. Needless to say, if we get attacked, we're boned. Alright, so at this point, let's see what to build, right? We drop feathers. Oh my gosh, if I could craft arrows, I would be the Legolas of this island. Alright. I know we're going to want a fire. Let's craft one of those. We'll put it right here. And I remember I kept trying the first time. I kept trying to fuel a fire, and I was out of leaves. Alright, so my stomach is going X to me. Now, how do we do this? Let's go to cooking. Food. Rabbit cage, small garden. We can make a boat. How cool is that? I want to make a boat. I want to make a freaking boat. What is this? Cloth. 25 cloth. 5 string. Houseboat. You can make a houseboat. Furniture. Teach me how to cook. Teach me how to cook. Alright, you know what? If I was to cook something, no, derpy bird, I would just put a stick with a raw rabbit. Oh, well, it's as easy as that, isn't it? Putting a rabbit on the fire. I'd put it on a stick. You know, rabbit s'mores, tits. Hungry, find something to eat. Alright, we're gonna find something to eat and get the hell out of here. Weak spear. Doesn't sound... What the tits? Okay, they're there. Alright, run. We gotta get the balls out of here. We're gonna hide in the forest. And hopefully they'll run past us. This patrol. Nothing to see here. Others. It's just a makeshift shelter with a fire and a rabbit burning on it. Nobody lives there.
Next time on Baron Plays the Forest.
Shit! The fuck you guys want with me? I wanted to be friends. You know what? I wanted to be friends. I did. I did. Movement in the shadows. Fuck. Oh, fuck. It's time to run. The hell was that thing? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we need 2 more logs left to complete our cabin. We're hungry, we're tired, we are a level 87 lumberjack. And I'm worried now that night just hit that they're coming. That is literally them right there. Shit, this has to go quick. Oh my god. This is not good. I'm low on stamina. Hey, get up the freaking thing.